But our core values are listed up here on the overhead. This is who we are. We truly believe this is who God has called us to be. This is something we are striving to be. We want to be a church that builds our fellowship and the ministry here on the foundation of prayer. We believe that that is the key that unlocks everything. But we want to be a church that is intentional about building our prayer life individually, privately, and even corporately. In the context of relationships, as we develop our relationships with one another, we draw nearer to one another. It's funny, most of the people in the church are either friends for a long time or we are family. We're all pretty close, family and friends. But there's a good crop of us here that's not the case. This church family is pretty new to them in the life of our ministry that's going on our 5th year this Easter. But the relationship building is essential. For those of us who are not close, we need to get closer. I know that freaks some people out. They'd rather stiff arm you and stay away because they're not that touchy-feely kind of people. It's not what I'm talking about. The men's ministry is working on building relationships with men. So when a person, like Brother JR, for example, decides he's got to move recently, he should be able to pick up his phone and call one of the brothers, and then that men's ministry will mobilize and help him move. You know why? Because we're obligated? No, because we want to. And that comes in the context of building those relationships. As you build those relationships, disciples naturally overflow. This is exactly what happened with Jesus and his disciples as he took these 12 men and he brought them in close to him and he spent time with them. As their relationship grew, they became disciples of Jesus Christ. It doesn't happen in a classroom, church. It's not going to happen in Sunday school, and it surely isn't going to happen on a Sunday morning like this. Discipleship takes place in the context of relationships. And ultimately, when a person is discipled to the point where Jesus cut his disciples loose and said, "You will be my witnesses," and he sent them out into the world to do the work. And you can't send a person out to lead in some form or fashion unless they've been cultivated to lead. And that's all part of the discipleship process. And we truly believe this is what God has called us to do. And this is what we are striving to be. So, if you look at me and you say, "Pastor, I ain't interested in that," I say every Sunday, you're in the wrong church, because this is something that I really believe that God has called this ministry to do. And we're doing a pretty good job of some of it, and we're working really hard at doing better at all of it. So if we have this card in your seat in front of you, one side says welcome, the other side says prayer request. It helps us stay consistent with our first 2 core values of building relationships. Can't do it without your information. And then praying for you and your family and your prayer needs on the backside. You could fill it out and be as specific or as vague as you desire, and drop it in the offering plate at the end of our service. Here's what I'm going to ask you to do now. I'm going to ask you to join me standing as the praise team plays and they lead out in song. We're going to come out of our seats. We're going to walk up and down the aisles. We're going to shake a few hands. We're going to greet one another, making sure that everyone feels welcome in the house of God this morning. Thank you, and God bless you.